Hollow Knight soundtrack. It's very good, isn't it? Okay, so it is time to fight another big moth, it seems. I know nothing about what the Everdark Sovereign version of Sentient Pest is going to be like, so it should be fun. Let's see. I do find them still to be one of the trickier bosses to fight. So I do imagine that I may end up struggling a bit with this. We'll see. We'll see. But as long as I can get one win in the next, 2 or 3 hours, or however long I'm going to stream for, then that is okay. That would be just good enough, wouldn't it? That would be good enough. I did one more Everdark Sovereign Fulgore as well last night, and practice with Recluse a bit, but I still think even if I'm using relics to give me more health, it's just she's still so squishy, and it's crazy that I feel like that I can do Everdark Sovereign Fulgore with with Wylder, and I can take so many more hits, and I feel like I'm doing just as much damage as what, well, for the most part at least, as what Recluse can do. It's okay, yeah, I have to be melee range, but a lot of these bosses and tough enemies, they rush at you anyway, or they have really scary ranged attacks. So having a range advantage doesn't always really help that much, So I guess, like I said, Recluse is probably better in some ways if you're playing multiplayer. But if you're playing single player, it just doesn't really work. It just, the balance isn't there. I kind of feel like they have to rebalance the classes if they want it to be fair. Maybe it's not meant to be fair, but in some ways it makes sense that there are certain characters that are better at single player and certain characters that are kind of better at multiplayer. But yeah, it's just weird. It's just a bit annoying for me because I prefer to play single player, but then I still want to see all these stories, all the remembrances, do them all myself as well. So that's what makes it awkward for me, isn't it? So it's kind of my own choice that's making me feel this way, and it's not necessarily the game's fault if you want to look at it that way. But yeah, I think it would be a more fun game if it felt more balanced in that respect. So yeah. Oh well. Hopefully the hay fever doesn't get to me as much today as well. That would also be good. Right. So I think this room's maybe it's a little bit strange, but it kind of is fittingly ironic to actually use Nosta's relic against the Everdark version. And hey, if they inflict me with poison or rot, I get a buff as well, so it still works, even if it's really hard to inflict them with poison. And at least I've got fire damage, so I'm sure they're still weak to that, aren't they? So we'll see. See how it goes. As long as I can actually get to Nosta and see, get some experience at fighting them, then it's fine, isn't it? That's the first priority, is actually get to the boss, get to the Night Lord, and see what they're like. Then if they turn out to be really, really difficult, and I'm going to need multiple tries, then at least I can say, okay, well, maybe now I know I need to get good or prepare better or something. That's what that's all about, isn't it? Okay. Okie dokie. Poison mist. Oh, yeah, that's funny. I don't think I'm going to need more poison. But you never know. It could be useful. Okay. No stone sword key here, is that? Just move on. I'd actually one-shot those at level 1. It's good to know. There is probably going to be a stone sword key here. I don't have the one that gives attack buffs when you beat Ever Jails, but it would still be nice to get more stone sword keys. Surprise! That's satisfying. The Recluse can't do that. You know, if I was playing Recluse, it would take me like an extra. Oh wait, yeah, the stone sword keys if there are any. If I was playing as okay, no stone sword key today. If I was playing as Recluse, it would take me like an extra, you know, probably two or 3 minutes to kill all of those. You know, it's gradually wearing all of them down, you know, with my spells. And yeah, our ultimate's nice, but it doesn't really do a lot of damage, you know, on its own. I can't just nuke things like that. So I'll try it. I'll try and stop whining about Recluse. Supposed to be focused on doing this Night Lord, not whining about Recluse, aren't I? Hey, that's not fair. How did you hit me? How did you break out of the poison lock? Come on then. Just let me backstab you. How could you be so... No. So... pathetic. Right, now I want to get that. Oh wait, well it depends. See, when I've done this kind of thing with Recluse, I'm still going, aren't I? But when I've done this kind of layout beginning with Recluse, it's taken me like, okay, I mean, I don't know, maybe I still have time to do this. I'm really fast. It might be fine. Then it's by the time I actually get into the mine, the night tide has already started coming. So yeah, there's another thing why I'm doing this with the Wylder. It's so much faster. It's almost like I had to wait, you know. I wanted to wait to see if the night tide was coming here or not. Always burying his head in the sand or the rock. One of those two. Probably have time to check this. Lightning attack power. No, I don't need that. Fire grease. I mean, maybe that could be useful. That's good. I always like that. Oh, that's also good. Right. Well, this might be a little awkward, but I think I'll be fine. Hopefully I can go past that church as well while I'm at it. That would also be good, wouldn't it? Oh, is the church? Oh, the church is... Never mind. I'll get it some other time, maybe. We'll see. I thought the church was over here, but it's actually in the water, isn't it? Area. So maybe I didn't want to go for that anyway, to be honest. If it's in the water, if it's in the night's tide already, so it could have been worth it, but a bit awkward still. Okay. Yeah, okay. This was good. This should be good. I should be able to defeat this troll as well. I think I need sleep resistance. Getting a great shield be a good idea. Maybe. I'll grab it anyway, just in case. They are kelp are good for they are good for just die. Yeah, that's good. Oh, she was really messing me up there, wasn't she? It's fine. It's fine. They can poise through it when they're doing their charge attack. That is good to know. This might actually be a better shield, mightn't it? Yes, it is. The power of the brass shield cannot be underestimated. I didn't actually get another one. I don't have another stone sword key. Okay. Yeah, they can do a lot of damage when they all team up like that. I don't know, then maybe I'll just maybe I can come back and finish this tomorrow. That might be, I think that's a good idea. Well, that's decent. More poise is never a bad thing, is it? Not at all. That's also very good. I think this does have dexterity scaling, so yeah. 2 decent talismans. Lucky me. Favorite move now. Thankfully, I can poison you. Even if the fire doesn't work well, the poison does. Just as planned. gonna stand there. Okay. That's fine by me. Yeah, why not? Let's get the deluge. Let's get deluge in. Delusional. Would be good to get more flasks as well. I suppose they're all on the other ends of the map, aren't they? So, yeah. One of those times where I'm going to have to sort of rush a bit, isn't it, if I want to actually get them. It's good. I mean, the Wylder sometimes when I hit them with that, they get knocked out of the air, and sometimes they don't. It's weird. The actual Knight 2 boss is probably going to actually be near one of those anyway. But, why would that still be useful? I guess I could upgrade that. Maybe. I don't really think I'm actually going to use that poison mist though. I don't really need it, do I? I've already got a poison weapon. Most of the time, at least. It's not going to be needed. I'll just do that. I can even dual wield now if I wanted to, although I don't think I will, but we'll see. I like two-handing more, and it does more poise damage. Sword key? Oh. What? It's, I mean, this is the good thing about not using the, any relic that gives me that buff. Sometimes I just don't get stone sword keys, even when I'm looking in places that usually hold them. If you're playing multiplayer, obviously, it's a lot more potent, but yeah. I don't know, should I keep that just because I might use a shield? I probably will, actually. I think it makes sense. What's the boss over here? A dragon. The dragon is good. Here be dragons. Oh. Losing them. Yeah, this is a bit of an awkward place to fight a dragon. At least sometimes it means I can actually get to their head though. It's not always a bad thing. Die from the poison. Oh yeah, that works too. Tree seal, not that helpful though, is it? That could be good. That might save the day. You never know. Jeez, quit moving around. Oh wait, was there a chest? Yeah, there is a chest. That's good to know. That's nice. Yeah, I don't want to use that, but maybe I will. Right. Yeah, okay, so there's actually two of the... Oh yeah, this is a good shop as well. That is very good to have. Yeah, I'll probably rather than that, to be honest. Do I want to buy the stone sword key? I mean, yeah, okay, why not? And my talismans are actually good, so why not? I'll just keep those. They do the job just fine, don't they? I don't need to swap out that. Yeah, that's... Yeah, of course you're going to do that. Okay, nice miss. Didn't have enough stamina to roll. Thankfully they didn't hit me with that. Not my best Crucible Knight fight, but it's fine. I was waiting to get the poison on them before I did the ultimate. In the end, I never actually got poison until they were nearly dead. So yeah, that's probably a lesson learned, is don't wait for that to happen first against Crucible Knights, because, you know, if I just used it sooner, then I probably would have actually is there a boss here? Oh right. They were just hiding in the bushes. Oh, nice combos. Okay. Yeah, why not? Even more runes, for good measure. More poison resistance is also obviously very good here. So maybe I'll have to wait and do the. I don't know, am I going to be able to reach that other one? I mean, we'll see. Maybe I'll be able to reach the second. With the other. That's useless. Church. After the second night, but we'll see. It might be just close enough to reach. Deathbird. Maybe. I don't have any holy attacks. It doesn't always feel worth it to really take these out, to be honest. I mean, if I was better at dodging your attacks, maybe, but I'm not. Well, at least I can get a stagger on one Pest, which is helpful. Maybe it'll be fine with Wylder, because of the power of Wylder. Just need to get the ultimate on me now. Yeah, like that. Okay, it wasn't too bad. They didn't do any. They didn't do really the more obnoxious attacks that they will Cypher Batter. Doesn't show up often, does it? If that was if I was playing as Revenant, that would be really good. But I'm not, so it's fine. What is this? No. Probably do that tomorrow as well. I think that should be fine. Oh, so it's... yeah. Oh, it's Draconic Tree Sentinel, not just regular. This isn't your everyday Tree Sentinel. Yeah, you can kill them really fast. It's with a good setup. Didn't even use my skill, which I probably should have done. I forget about that skill a lot. It's funny how it feels like you only really need to lose a little bit of health to actually get that bleeding buff. It's fine by me, but it almost might be bugged or something. Yeah, no, let's get both. Let's do yellow and blue. Yellow and blue attacks at the same time. Yeah, get even more points. Why not? You're already level 15. Amazing. I mean, I don't think I can reach that church, but oh well. That's like the only thing, isn't it? Everything else I'm fairly good at. I'm fairly strong at, you know. I've got a good setup otherwise, but I just don't have many flask charges as much. But 5 could be enough. With 3 Wending Graces, you know, then I've got plenty of healing and, you know, insurance, I suppose. And that helps too. That was a lucky find as well. Okay then. The real Dark Souls 2 is going to beat the real Radiance from Hollow Knight. Maybe. Or at least I'm gonna give it a big shot. And see what happens. Looks even more like the end of Dark Souls 2 now, doesn't it, with that outfit? the Throne of Want. What lies ahead, only you can see. Come on then, I've got my ridiculous special effects. You can't beat my ridiculous special effects. So yeah, obviously they're starting in this phase, which is actually but not really a bad thing, but because this phase is actually kind of easier for me in some ways. Except unless I do stupid things like that anyway. Oh, good timing. Thank you for the raid. That's actually the first time this ever happened, so. I guess there could be worse timings to get raided for the first time, couldn't there? That is for sure. Now I have to win. Really, am I doing that? Am I really? Hold on, this can't be it. This can't be it. There's no way that's it. There's no way it's over. It can't be that easy. It can't be that easy. That felt too easy. Yeah, it's not over, is it? Oh. Is this the real Radiance? Animus, Ascendant Light. It really is the Radiance. Fortis Stone Shield. Okay, they actually have a name now. That's good. That's cool. Ow. Ah, right. Okay, I really need to get with it. Why does that always get me, that combo? It's funny. Okay, that time at least it didn't get me. Yeah, get knocked down by my deluge. Can't beat my deluge. So is it something where I'm gonna have to like is this like Lothric and Lorien sort of situation where I take them out and then I can do damage to the actual main target? You know, it feels like that, doesn't it? Okay. Yeah, this is definitely a tricky fight now, isn't it, with the way they've changed it. Okay. And now it's like they're possessing. Okay, that's funny. I love the red vein effect. Yeah. Oh. This is why I hate this fight sometimes, because it's like trying to actually trying to keep track of two targets at once, you know. Oh right, yeah. I kind of ran out of flasks. That's not a good situation to be in, is it? Yeah. So many people in the chat all of a sudden. It's nice to see you all anyway. When I actually have a second, then I'll read what you're saying. That'll be nice, won't it? Fuck. Yeah, take that. Okay. Where'd they all go? You gonna possess them again? Or what? Okay. Where'd the other mod go? Not the one complaining, but... Yeah, just keep doing that. That's easy. I can dodge that. I didn't mean to target them. Yeah. You're getting staggered. It's got so much range, isn't it? Okay. That's not an opening. Oh, they're all weak now? Okay. Yeah, come on. Possess them again. Let me hit you. Open yourself up to my attacks for no good reason. Yes, I'm guessing that's it this time. Okay. Very, very stressful fight. But cool. I had to win. I've just got raided for the first time. I can't lose when I'm... Okay. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Yes. Rage, Shikari, Rancid Nanas, Kick 6, of course. Everyone is here. But a few good people anyway. Okay. Yes, this was my first try of this boss. It was a pretty good run, so that definitely helped a lot, because I'm sure it would not have been so simple with how I had 2 ending races left and everything if it wasn't if it didn't go that way. So, yeah, it's a good start to the day. So hopefully I don't get lots of hay fever like I did yesterday, but yeah, problems with that. My voice might still be a bit strange, but you know, yeah. Lock in, gamer. That ult was chunky, yeah. It's very fun ultimate. What if Lothric was bug? Clearly Lorien is a bug already then, Hicks. Did Noster give up? Might be the AI being fed. Yeah, it could be something like that. That might be it. Could be that. It was a bit odd because they were there, weren't they, for like a good few minutes, and then for some reason they disappeared. So I don't know why. Yeah, I can't believe the swamps up called the Scorpion Fartas. What was it again? Fortis or something, wasn't it? Yeah. Okay. Very good. Darting armor deals fire damage. Seppuku at the start and lightning attack power up. Yeah, that could be good. And more, yeah, 25 more. Sovereign Sigils. It's fun though. I was kind of worried they would be really obnoxious because I find the regular version to be tricky, but you know, still. But with having to deal with 2 targets at once and everything, but in some ways the Everdark version is actually simpler after you get to that point where one of them disappears. So that's funny. Yeah, everyone else is probably doing the same thing. I hope it was going well for you as well, Kick 6 and anyone else who's been attempting this. Obviously, I didn't want to watch your stream because I wanted to do this myself this time. So I will watch it later, perhaps, to see how it went for you. I did that with Fulgor anyway, so yeah. Okay, increased maximum FP restoration upon successive attacks. FP increased after releasing Sorcerer's Rise. So it focuses more on the FP side of things rather than the poison side of things. Not exactly the sort of thing I'd want to use, but maybe. I don't know, it could be good for, like, Revenant, I guess, but yeah. I don't think that works for Recluse, though, does it? The successive attacks thing. I don't think it does that, does it? I don't think it works on casting spells. Yeah. It's cool, though. It's good in its own way, at least. Yeah, oh yeah, Duchess as well, that's true. That's a good point, I suppose, isn't it? If I was going to play Duchess more anyway. Okay, well, since I've done it with Wylder, now I'll try it with Raider. Curious to try that, and Stamina. Stamina. What do you mean, Stamina? Do I have anything that gives me fire attack? I mean, this is good anyway. This is still a good relic, even if I'm not fighting something that's weak to holy, because, you know, it's just good. So it's not a big deal if I just use this. But, you know, optimally, like, I would have the same two passives. The first two passives would be the same, and then instead of Sacred Blade, it would be like Flaming Strike or something that could buff, you know, buff the weapon with fire instead of holy. But I'm probably not going to get that for a very long time, if ever. It did go well for you. Got 4 wins back to back. Okay, that's what you want, I guess, isn't it? You've I'm sure since it was since Super Adel, you know, showed up, Everdark Sovereign Adel, you know, you've got a lot better at the game since then, haven't you? So it's easier to get stronger before the actual Night Lords, so that you can just destroy them with just power, and you'll kill them before they'll kill you, you know, which is basically what I just did. So yeah, sort of thing. That works just as well, doesn't it? Okay. Yeah, I think I'll just use this, really. I think this works just fine. I think it is good. I mean, if I fight anything that's weak to holy, then it's really nice to have it, isn't it? Infinite pizza works. Yeah, Geezer's weird with FP recover on attack as passive. Yeah, that sounds pretty strong. They don't show up very often, though, do they? But that is for sure. That is for sure. Okay, this feels like the same start as last time, which is good, I guess. Bonk. Yeah, bonk time. What was that? Flame fortification. Probably not going to be that helpful. So yeah, I guess I'll just do the same thing I just did. It's basically going to be the same run again. Just playing as Raider instead of Wylder. You haven't seen... No, I don't think I've seen Crafted Greatsword once either. That must be one of the rarest weapons. Hopefully they add a character whose specialty is colossal swords, you know. So even these guys are here, so it really is just the same run that I just did. Just say everything's the same. It's funny when that happens. Yeah, I mean, rot resistance, why not? That's got Sacred Blade as well. Yeah, well, that's why I say they should add a Blythe as a playable character in the DLC, because he uses colossal swords. Another good reason why they should do that. And he's got a unique moveset that already exists in Elden Ring, so they wouldn't even need to work on him as much as other characters. And yeah, Banished Knights again. Yeah, this is being very familiar right now. I'm not really in the mood to shout right now, so I won't do what you do, kick six and scream to, you know, boost the damage of their, you know, scream in real life so that the Raider's ultimate does more damage. Millicent, yeah, that could work. That would be interesting. Well, yeah. Let's, as I said, just do the same thing I was just doing. So. But you know, mostly it's just because You know, Blythe is a really cool character, and this is an alternate timeline of Elden Ring. So, you know, like he had a really horrible fate in one world. I want him to at least have a better fate in this world. You know, it's that was why I was saying this before the game even came out. Justice for Blythe. It's not fair. He didn't do anything wrong. But it would be good, really, if there was a character for every with a mastery at every single weapon type. But maybe they're not going to do that. But yeah, just can you go away? Okay, good. Go away, please. Do I have time to do this again? Maybe. Like that. Took me a little bit longer this time, I guess, to clear out the mine. Just another couple of extra seconds. It's okay. No sweat. If anything, maybe this time I will actually do that. Hopefully this works out. I don't regret it. Justice for Blythe, hashtag. Exactly that. Complain to FromSoft until they do it. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't necessarily have to be Blythe. You know, it could just be another Shadowbound beast, couldn't it? You know, I mean, I don't think they're going to make Malekith playable, but I guess it could even be him. That would be a bit funny, though. Oops, not that direction. I didn't have. Curved great, yeah. A Bloodhound Knight, yeah. That could be good too, yeah. There's a lot of potential, isn't there? I mean, this is why I feel like, why only do one DLC? You know, they could work. If they want to, they could work on this game probably for years. It's what I said in the survey they sent out. You know, it's like, oh, fingerprint stone shield. I probably want to have that, to be honest. But who needs shields? I'm Raider. My face is the shield. That's the only shield I need. Either way, there's plenty of room for this game to grow, isn't there? So, and it is fun already, even if it is sometimes very frustrating as well. But you know, I guess that's just part of the game, isn't it? So I'm not always going to be in the mood for this kind of game, but at the moment, I guess I am, aren't I? So, and if they do want to keep expanding on it and adding more to it, then I think they should. Even if they, you know, like they don't necessarily have to keep working on it forever. They could work on it a bit, you know, do that DLC that they've already planned, and then you know, go and make another game or whatever, you know, take a break and then come back, and maybe like a year or two later do another one or something. You know, that's why other roguelikes have done that sort of thing, and it's worked for them, so I don't see a reason why it should be a bad idea for the Nightreign. Still didn't have enough time to do that though. But we'll see. Of course, I'm sure a lot of people are very curious about what's going to happen with the game. I mean, they could even do a tie-in with the Duskbloods, couldn't they, and add stuff from Duskbloods into Nightreign. But I guess if that was going to happen, it would probably only be on the Switch version, so maybe they wouldn't want to do that. Yeah, I guess that's true. Well, assuming there will be a Switch version of this, but I'll be shocked if there's no Switch version of Nightreign, that Switch 2 version of Nightreign, so that doesn't really... I don't have any idea why they wouldn't do that. It just doesn't make sense. Probably after Elden Ring Tarnished Edition releases, I would think that makes sense. Ironic. God, it's trying to taunt me about the fact that I didn't pick up that fingerprint stone shield, isn't it? It's like, oh, we'll just give you the best guardian talismans you ever seen. Yeah, and this is all very familiar right now. Yeah, literally just giving me the exact same bosses and everything that I just saw in the last run. Yummy Schmelte Demon. Poison him, exactly. Well, for some reason, he's actually really weak to poison. It's giving me everything guard counters. It's like saying, oh, I bet you wish you played Guardian. Well, actually, I don't want to play Guardian because I don't like playing as Guardian. You can't make me. You can't make me do it, game. Can't force me. It won't work. Sorry. I've got a great shield now. Are you happy? I'm gonna block things. Yes. That worked. I don't know, maybe. Yeah, just stand there and take it. Yes. Yes, please. Also great. So is it going to be, who was it last time again? Yeah, the dragon, of course. I forgot, but yeah, this is the same as well. Please. That really hit me? Okay. I really didn't hit. Yeah. Depth perception. Yeah. How have they not been staggered yet? No, this is a no stagger zone. Just die. Oh, actually, yeah, I mean, that actually could be good, to be fair. That might be fun to use, yeah. Okay, alright, you got your wish. I'm using a shield. Yeah, well, Guardian can be fun, I guess, but For some people, I've seen them say, you know, like they think he's OP, you know, and it's like, well, I'm glad some people think that, but for me, it's just, it just doesn't work. You know, maybe I'm just too used to using iframes to dodge things, but I don't mind using shields. But when it feels like I need to rely on them that much, yeah, okay, it just doesn't feel good to me. Is there anything else I can upgrade? Whatever. Why not? It just doesn't feel good at all. Yummy fire shield. Yeah, Crucible Light again. This is... At least that was faster this time. Ugh. Is that already purple? I'm not sure actually. I think so. It looks like it's already purple, so I don't need to use the mine again to, yeah, this is the same. Get another smithing stone. Oh, nice dodge. Okay, I mean, yeah, fair play, I guess. Yep. Yes, more poison resistance. That is good. Mow them all down with my big axe. That's what Raider is all about. Okay, well, yeah, have a good night then. To you, Rancid Manners. And anyone else who is going to bed at the moment. The people who are not living somewhere that it's just daytime. They did not have much, did they, when they died? Do I have time to do this Everjail? Maybe. Probably. I've got eyes in the back of my head. Literally. Yeah, I think that'll be okay. That could have been cool, but it didn't quite work out, did it? Yeah, of course. You have heads in the back of your eyes. I think that sounds even more horrifying, to be honest. Perfect timing. I'm not even sure how that would work. I can't visualize that. That's too weird. It's too weird even for me. That's what they'll put in Bloodborne 2. Grant us heads. Grant us heads. Yeah. Hello, bye. This is a bit awkward. It's like the worst possible one to get. Is this even worth trying to survive? Or maybe I should just let myself die here and then at least... okay, I don't know, maybe this will be fine. It might be okay. Yeah, I don't have time to kill you this time, but then you know, obviously... That's like the first thing that's actually changed about this run is the fact that I decided to go down into that cathedral instead of fighting the Deathbird, which in some ways was worth it, even if I do have holy damage. Ironically, I decided not to kill the Deathbird when I have a holy weapon. But it was worth it anyway. I think that was a better idea because I was able to do another Everjail, and I do have the Everjail. The Everjail gives me more damage buff passive, so that was a better idea, I think. Oh, come on. Why are you still attacking me? Guess I shouldn't have hit them, should I? Maybe they've stopped now. Yeah, she's angry, that's for sure. I killed one of the Royal Cavalrymen even though I wasn't targeting them. Oh, that's pretty sad. It's pretty sad for you. Those are all pretty good. I mean, they do magic damage, don't they? So maybe I'll get that. Just to be extra safe. Yeah, okay. That is good. Fortunately, I'm not there quite enough to get to level... well, I should have enough to get to level 15 after all this. I think I should kill a few more enemies in this area. It should be good. Getting more fire grease is obviously helpful here too. I didn't get there we go. I didn't get one of the passives to give me more rooms this time, so I guess it makes sense, doesn't it, that would happen. It would take a little bit longer to get to the max level this time. Surprised that enemy didn't pick up the roots. There was one more left after all. They had a lot of stuff. I mean, I don't think I need that actually, do I? So. Oh, actually. Okay. see if I can get just enough. It would be. It would be even better if I could get enough runes to actually buy the other Wending Grace, wouldn't it? Wending Machine. Come on, there's got to be some, at least like one more thing around here. Yeah, okay, here we go. Some doggies. Infinite wins, yeah, exactly that. That's what I want. I mean, you can. Did you know there's a trick you can use to duplicate Wending Graces? So you can kind of get infinite, but you can't do it in solo anyway. So even if I wanted to do it, I couldn't do it. But, which I'm not sure if I'd want to use that trick, but maybe one day. Yeah, you just you put one down, and then you have it so two players pick it up at the exact same moment, and then they both pick one up. So you turn one Wending Grace into two. It looks pretty simple. You just have to get the timing right. But if you're doing it like here, in the spirit shelter, after night 2, then of course you have enough time as you want to duplicate as many as you want, so you can have everybody's inventory full of Wending Graces. I guess you could use it for any item. I guess you could duplicate any item. Like you could duplicate. I mean, it'd be funny if you were quick enough with it. You could even, I guess, like have everyone start with a stone sword key and then just duplicate loads of stone sword keys at the very beginning. And then go around and do all the other gels, but you probably don't really need to do that. But I don't know, it could be funny if someone actually used that as a strategy. I wonder if that would even be worth doing, rather than just going around and getting them normally. Okay, see what it's like with Radar. Maybe I will burn them with this shield as well. With the shield, I probably could just block it. Whatever then. They can do an attack when they're down. I hate that. It's so annoying. You have to just hold fire. Yeah, okay, not like that. That's not the way to do it. Yeah, burn. Burn for the sake of the next world. You poison me, it just gives me a buff. You know that, right? Oh, what? Like... Okay, whatever. What am I doing? That was stupid. Are they going to disappear again or not? No more flasks. Yeah, I hate having to deal with this so two double targets. I'm really not good at dealing with that. Oh, okay. What are we doing? Yeah, that's a crazy move. Right, no flasks. At least they're vulnerable after that. That's good. Okay, now they've disappeared again. Then it becomes a lot simpler when there's only one target. The ironic thing about this fight is it's almost easier when the fight progresses enough. Get to this point. That's a big hitbox though. Punch him! Yeah! I would like to know how that works though. Why they disappear. Is it just after like... after the main enemy gets staggered, or when they get to a certain amount of health or something? Like, do they all like fuse into one, or is that what's happening? Because it's kind of hard for me to tell. Yeah. Punch him! Yeah! It's Raider. He doesn't even need a weapon. He is the weapon. If only it didn't have magic attack power up to, that would be in something better. Then that could be good for Guardian, but I don't think magic attack power up is really good for Guardian, is it? So Oh well. Hey, thank you. No clue. Okay. Maybe I'll. Well, you know, maybe when I'm watching other people do it, like, you know, I'll probably watch your stream later on that you just did Kick Six, and maybe other people playing it too, and maybe I can figure it out, or watch my own, watch what I've just been doing back and see. I mean, assuming, does it happen? Does it happen when you're doing it multiplayer, or does it only happen when you're doing it single player? Because if it is only when you're single player, then maybe it only happens like to balance it out in single player. But yeah, okay, well, I'll give it a go with Ironeye now. Yeah, it's interesting though that they would do that. But to change it that way would be funny. Do I have anything that does fire damage for you that I want to use on Ironeye? Maybe. Or I'll just stick with the poison with you as well. But, we shall see. I mean, that's okay, I guess. Good old Gladius Relic. That's decent too. Medulla. Yeah, it is. It does remind me a bit of Medulla's theme too, doesn't it? Which is good. Yeah. I guess that another thing they could add, I suppose, is like a bit like what Monster Hunter's done in a few of the games, and let you get different music to play in the hub area. So they could, I mean, they could even make that part of the DLC, couldn't they? And, you know, say, oh, you know, you can change the music, yeah, and make, you know, Firelink Shrine or the Nexus Medulla's theme. Well, maybe not the Nexus, because that's Demon Souls, isn't it? Which I don't think they would use that, which is a shame. But oh well. But yeah, Firelink Shrine or Medulla or Firelink Shrine again from Dark Souls 3. And I don't know. The original Elden Ring Roundtable Hold theme and stuff like that would be fun. I meant I was talking about if did they do that thing where one of the bosses disappear? Is that something that only happens in single player, or is that in multiplayer as well? Because I was just, you know, talking about watching other people doing it to see if I can figure out why they disappear or when they disappear. And obviously, if I'm watching people doing it multiplayer, then that's not going to help, is it? Because I'm not going to be able to find out then. How does the stamina recovery actually work? Does it just mean I can attack forever, or what? No, hold on. Is it supposed to just do that? I don't know. Hold on. Hold on. That's the wrong thing. Yeah, I can't really tell, can I? Because in the hub it seems like your stamina doesn't actually decrease, so I can't tell how that relic effect works here, which is funny. Don't know, can I change that? I'm not sure. Is it? Hold on. Oh wait, yeah. It's. I need to actually fight. Oh no, that's fine. Okay. Is it gonna work now? Okay. All right. Oh wait, I've still got it on quick, haven't I? That's why, isn't it? Because I'm not in combat, so it doesn't drain my stamina. Okay. You think one of them? I think one of them would dip out in multiplayer, but I think that's because we knocked it. Okay, yeah, I was thinking it could be something to do with like knocking it down, or maybe when you get them to a certain amount of health, they all fuse into one, and that's why that happens. But I don't know. Right, yeah, it's like every time I hit them, I gain a little bit of extra stamina back. I mean, that's good. That's not a bad thing to have, is it? So, maybe. That's good for Ironeye, where, you know, you kind of do want to just spam attacks a bit, don't you? And I already have... Does the rune... Do you know if you have 2 relics that give the rune discount, does it stack? For shop purchases. It might stack. It's possible. It doesn't say it clashes, but maybe I'll try that now. Perhaps, who knows? Just for science. Yeah, the huge discount. Because I'm thinking like maybe if you have 2 regular discounts, it adds up to be the same as the huge discount from Libra. Maybe that would be funny and cool if that's how it worked. And then yeah, or maybe you can even add the huge discount, and then just you just get so much. You just get so many discounts that they start paying you to take the items. Now that's a special deal. Yeah, they mean, and was it called Animus or something? Which is interesting. It's true, because that's like Animus and Anima, you know, like the 2 male and female aspects of people's minds, you know, in the psychology and stuff, isn't it? And they are like 3 different beings, aren't they? So that like work together, which is similar to the psychological, like the I mean, I don't know much about it, but I've just heard a few things and saw a few things in videos, mostly talking about Elden Ring and trying to map the sort of psychological models of that kind of way of thinking onto Elden Ring story and characters, and see how it compares. And there are a lot of parallels and overlaps, which is interesting. So maybe there is something to why it's called Animus. Probably, I'm sure they wouldn't use that kind of name just because, you know, I'm sure there's a reason. Yeah. As I said, you know, because they're like three beings that all have like symbiosis together, don't they? So that's similar to the psychological models and how people, you know, how people's minds work, having like the id and the ego and the super ego and all this kind of thing. like I said, I'm not really an expert at all on any of that stuff, but it's just I picked up some things from listening to other people talk about it. Yeah, like Marika and Radigan and Mikula and Saint Trina, you know, I mean, there's obviously, you know, and the whole thing with the shadow of the Erd Tree and shadow bound beasts, you know, and it's like what that talks about with people's shadows, you know, shadow selves in their mind, you know, things that they repress that they don't want to talk about, you know, and that is literally the same thing as what Marika did with the Land of Shadow. So it's like, yeah, it's obviously that they were inspired by that, you know, and the fact that people were talking about this even when like Elden Ring was newer, you know, and then the DLC gets announced and it's like, oh yeah, you know, it all makes sense now. Um, which was pretty cool, isn't it? People like I think it was someone called, what was their name on YouTube now? I can't remember. I think it's the Centered Tarnished on YouTube. Made lots of videos and streams talking about this kind of way of thinking because they seem to know a lot about psychology and that kind of stuff. So that's the main person that I got this from. Watching their videos. It can mean a governing spirit or a malevolent spirit. Yeah, that's true. I guess that's a good point then. Yeah, that definitely fits, doesn't it? Because they are they do look like a spirit, and you know, possessing beings. Your new laptop came. Okay, that's cool. I hope it works well. Maybe they're referencing Assassin's Creed. Are they? I don't know. I have never played an Assassin's Creed game, so I don't know what that's about. But yeah, maybe there's two meanings, or you know, multiple meanings to why they call this thing Animus. Who knows? If only they had, you know, I wish that they had like an extra item description on the relics you get from the Everdark versions of the Night Lords that told you more about them. It's kind of sad they didn't do that, but oh well. Also, someone outside my room is doing vacuum cleaning, so hopefully you can't hear that. Maybe I'll just use this relic setup and see how it goes then. Or maybe that would be better, actually. Maybe, yeah. Because then I get even more runes, and I don't actually need the stone sword key, because this is giving me the stone sword key as it is, so that might be even better. I know that I'm 99% sure the increased rune acquisition does stack, so yeah. The machine that makes the Assassin's Creed work is called the Animus. Right. Well, they were probably inspired by psychology and stuff, or that thing like what Kick6 said about, you know, governing spirits and stuff. Yeah. That might be why they were inspired by that. You got upset about the lack of new item descriptions at the end of stream. Yeah, well, I will agree about that then. When I watch your stream later on or tomorrow or something, I will probably be like, yeah, he's speaking my language. Who knows? I mean, they might give new lore to all these Night Lords some other time, even if it's not now. You know, it would be good at least, wouldn't it? The secluded forest was being eaten away by the surrounding desert, and the blessing of water passed over its many leaves and boughs. Thus began a great exodus of its creatures. To survive, the insects would have to adapt, so began their prolonged and perilous journey. yeah, I mean, it still fits, doesn't it? Because it's just... Now there's just a third insect that was controlling them both or something, you know? You just never knew about them before. But yeah, maybe that's why they just felt like there's nothing else to add that they wanted to add, you know? They felt like, well, we've told you that we've told you the information we want to explain in plain text, you know, already. So everything else you just have to figure it out on your own. Animism is the idea that every object have a spirit. Yes, that's true. I forgot about that, but yeah. I guess it's something to look up later on, isn't it? But I can do that as well. It is cool how, you know, they try to use these different phases. Same with what they did well with Fulgor. You know, how they kind of use the boss fights, different phases to tell a story about them, and how, you know, they progress and change throughout the fight. Anima, which drive breath, life, and brings the bugs back to life. Classic FromSoft. Being good at naming things. Yeah. How do they do it? How are they so good at naming things? Give me the bows. Although I probably don't. I'm probably just going to use this bow anyway because I've given it fire attack. But I could have still used the poison setup, but you know, maybe this is more smart to not use it for once. Perhaps I'll try it with poison. The poison, the Noster relic again after this or something. I want to do it again with Ironeye. Whether I win or lose, we'll see. Well, at least this time the layout of the map is different as well. Poison's still good. It's always good, unless you're fighting the Ulstor, who can't be poisoned. And I guess Maris as well, but Maris is so much easier than the Ulstor, so it's not really a big deal. Good to go arrest. Well, as I said, you know, the great thing about that relic from Noster is that even if you get poisoned, you still get the attack buff. So, yeah, it's you just get, you know, you still can turn their strength into your strength, which is great, isn't it? Stib. Yeah, and then they get an Albinori bow that has fire on the weapon, so it's just taking the piss now, isn't it? It's like, oh, you know, you decided to not do a poison build, so you had a fire weapon guaranteed. Oh, okay, you know, we'll just we'll just give you a fire bow within like 5 seconds, so it was a complete waste. And you might as well have just gone with the poison setup anyway. But it's fine. It doesn't really matter. I'm sure this will be good. Anyway. Maybe in some ways, perhaps you could say it's better to do this with Ironeye because, I mean, I don't know, not really, but sometimes I guess I'm attacking things from far away and I'm not always able to actually get, I'm not close enough to actually get the poison attack buff. So, but no, it's not that often where that happens. Don't think I want to fight a Draconic Tree Sentinel right now. That's good, yeah. That's not a bad thing to have right now, is it? No. Okay, cool. They still take a few hits. Yeah. If anything, using that might be better now, really, might it? Since I'm not using it, let's make the most of it and at least not bother using the basic bow that I started with if I've got this instead. Although, what's Sky Shot? What even is that? No, I don't want to fight you at level 3. Go away. Please let me level up first. Now I'll fight you. Violence. Yo, you must fight. I'll fight you at level 5, but not level 3. Well, I hope it works anyway. Or even are you? Just like a big attack from the air, I guess. Well, that's cool, I suppose. Yeah, kill some things outside the field, why not? Okay. Loads of runes. You want runes? We got runes. We got all the runes you could ever want. Free runage. Nothing's free, but you know. It's a lot, so. Oh yes. Yes, please. Maybe this is another lucky run again. Yeah, okay. Oh, I'm gonna fall off a cliff now. Right, I guess I'll just upgrade that. Why not? Yeah, okay. Alright. So, they don't stack. Now we know that. So, yeah. Only one item discount at once works, unfortunately. Now we know that. Not very accurate though, is it, if things start moving around? So you only really want to use that skill on stuff that doesn't move much, if at all. Oh, skill didn't work for some reason. Just in time. Headshot. Or stuff that hasn't seen you yet. It also works on them, doesn't it? Don't want to go that far into the night. Okay. Godric? I think it's Godric. Oh no, it's Battlefield. That is also good. Good night. Good night. Okay. Already level 10. That's cool. Hello there. Because day 2 hadn't actually started yet properly. They still had the half health, so that's funny. That's a good trick to know as well. A sudden death on enemy attacks again. Twice in a row. I'm not sure. I guess it stacks, but I don't think I really need it twice. It's not that important. Sometimes it helps, but... I think once is enough. I don't think that actually works, does it, on bows, so there's no point getting that. What's that mean? I'm not sure what that symbol actually means on the map. Is that just like a grave site or something? I am not sure. Oh! Oh, it's you! Okay. Make your choice. You know, what's that do? Offers hand in battle here and there, but builds up madness. I don't know, do I want to risk that now? I'm curious what it does, so why not? Why not? What could possibly go wrong? He would never betray me. The die is cast. He's just a friendly trader guy. Okay. Not sure what he actually did yet, but yeah. Well, if I've got lots of madness resistance, I guess this would be really good, wouldn't it? Because you basically never get madness. Oh, he shoots out projectiles. Okay. I mean, if that does fire damage, that's actually really good, isn't it, for this boss as well? So that actually could be optimal. Holy, maybe not. I don't really need holy now, do I? Just a silly little guy. Although actually I'm not sure, because I'm not sure if Libra does fire damage normally. I think he does holy damage, so yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure, but they might do holy damage. It's fine. It's not a bad thing. It's good either way. That seems like a decent thing to have, as long as I don't get madness in the middle of a boss fight, then it's fine. Let's hope that doesn't happen. But even if it does, I guess it's just for science now, isn't it? I'm kind of just testing things as well. So. Oh, well, that was good. I got the instant death on the Guardian Golem. Yeah. Sometimes it really does help to have that instant death. Power, sometimes. Puts the fire visual. Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You mean the Libra attacks? Maybe, I'm not sure. You would think it would do fire damage, but I'm not entirely sure how it works. Also, I do have that talisman that gives me madness resistance, so that was also a good reason to try this now, I suppose. Do I have time to kill you? Just in time. I mean, yeah, it could be the bow, because I'm doing fire damage with the bow. So it's hard to tell, isn't it? Which is actually doing the fire? Is it the Libra attacks, or is it my bow? We'll see. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll be able to test that later. Ooh. This might be good. Because they don't look like fire attacks, but maybe they are. Oh, yeah. Oh. That was not the attack I was expecting. I should have enough time to kill him anyway. Once I've got my ultimate back, at least. If I even need it. Maybe I won't even need it. That wasn't too bad. Another sudden death. 3 sudden deaths now I've seen. I'm gonna get so many sudden deaths, I'm probably gonna kill Noster in 1 hit. Ow. Yeah. And there's another boss down here, isn't there? If I have time to do them. Oh yes, I will. Do I want that or do I want this? I mean, I would rather not have. I would rather not. I mean, it's good to have the poison resistance as well, isn't it? So I don't want to get madness in the middle of a boss fight, like I said either. Maybe if I wasn't okay, Loretta. I probably don't have time to kill you. Maybe. It might be good. It might be fun. This might work out. Not if that happens. This is the thing in playing Ironeye, you don't have much defense, do you? I think the smart thing is probably just to leave my runes and get them after the night, because I've done it the same way as this has happened before, where I've been killed by Loretta in that exact spot while the while the boss of night 2 was in the spot they are, so I should be okay to get them back. And maybe Loretta will actually still be there, so I might even be able to finish her off as well, which would be even better. Because that happened last time as well. So in that case it was a really bad thing, because you know I was nowhere near strong enough to actually kill her, and she kept killing me over and over again. Like, I grabbed my runes and then she would kill me. And that happened like 3 times in a row. But yeah, in the end I did get them back. And funnily enough, it was Magma Worm that time as well. So that's funny. This is very deja vu now, isn't it? Can you get instant death on a Magma Worm? Probably not. Seems the game is exactly 3C. Well, I wouldn't go that far, but yeah. Sometimes it is funny how similar some runs can feel. But if you've played the game enough, obviously it's going to start feeling repetitive at some point, isn't it? And there is always variety in other ways, like the items you get and the passives you get, which is different. And playing as a different character, so... That run, the run that I was talking about, oh, even more ailment resistance. Yeah, why not? Yes. I was playing as Recluse and it really wasn't going very well, so this run at least is going a bit better than that ever did. And as long as I can get my runes back, then it's fine. That's the main thing. Probably not really the optimal way to go, is it? Whatever. It's fine. I don't think it makes a huge difference. The question is Loretta still going to be there? Yes, she is. Okay. Weird how sometimes bosses just stick around. I don't know why that is. It's weird. Whatever. The runes are more important. Okay, I mean, I can get back here again, so it's fine. I've killed Loretta now, so that's the main danger. Is gone. That is good. That is fine. Good thing I already did this yesterday, so that I already knew I could do it. So if this situation ever happens again, I know it's fine. It is possible to get my runes back even when they're that far away, as long as I don't do anything stupid, or if it is there is a boss there, then you know, as long as they don't kill me before I pick my runes up, which could happen, but yeah. At least this time again it did not, which is good. And hopefully it's been worth all the time, and I'll actually beat Noster again. That would be ideal. Yeah, I don't need that door. Okay then. This might be the last run of the day as well. So, well, for the stream, but so hopefully it's a good boss fight to end it on. We'll see, but I'm not sure if I'll feel like doing another one after this. Three expeditions per stream seems to be what I usually do. Most of the time when I'm streaming this game. Valid. Okay, thank you. That's how it is. Oh, that does a lot of damage. Yeah, I need stamina to be able to do that. That could have been bad, but okay. Not too bad. Yeah, I'm curious as well. What happens if I just kill the Noster itself? You know, the actual moth instead of the bug, instead of the stone shield. If they let me. That's the problem, isn't it? They don't just leave me alone. Kind of not really designed to be fought this way, I feel like, is it? You know? I mean, they definitely take a lot of damage when I am able to hit them up close, but yeah. Oh, right. The grab attack, of course. Yeah, oh, okay. I was just thinking, I have too much resistance. You can't, that's not fair. Come on. You can't grab me and then do a beam attack right on top of me so that I can't even hit you. You know, I can't even escape it before, you know. Are you going to possess them now instead? I suppose so. Interesting. If I kill both of them, what happens then? Ow. What are you gonna do now? Oh. Two grabs for the price of one. Cool animations, you know. They move around just like how a moth would. So this is real bullet hell time, you know. And at least they do actually get that. They like wear themselves out, don't they? And now you're going to possess them instead. Okay, interesting. Ow. What the heck was that? And I don't have any more flasks. Very nice. Oh. I guess that was the one that gives me oh, seriously, that's stupid. Oh, okay. Alright. Not my best run on the actual boss, was it? I think it is smarter, I feel like, to not go for the moth, because I did take like 2 or 3 like hits from the Fortis, didn't I? Which I could have probably easily avoided if I'd just been focusing on him instead of the moth. So I won't do that again. So at least, you know, I've learned something. So even if I'm using Ironeye and I can hit the moth in the first sort of the first part of the fight against the 3rd phase before Animus possesses anything. It's still better to focus on Fortis because they're the one who does the most dangerous attacks, really. You know, I mean, the magic attacks from Noster are obviously dangerous as well, but if I'm focusing on Fortis and I'm, you know, sort of circling around them, then a lot of the time the magic attacks will just hit their body and then won't actually hit me. So, but if I'm focusing on Noster, then obviously all of Fortis's big physical blows, which I can't even see coming because I'm not looking at them, are just going to hit me anyway. Like what happened there. And I used like 2 or 3 flasks at the very beginning of the fight, basically, because of that, which that's not how I want it to go, is it? But oh well. I learned something, and you know, maybe I would have still won if I'd obviously had more health so that I could take hits. But then I'm playing as Ironeye. He can't take hits, can he? So that's just the way that is. That's what I don't like about him. But that's why I like to play as Wylder and Raider more, because they can actually take hits. Rappuccinoed, very rude. What's rappuccinoed? It's easier to keep a proper Ironeye on him. Yeah, that's you missed a trick there. Okay, maybe I'll try it again with Ironeye sometime and see if I can do it on the 2nd try. You just say things sometimes, yeah. Sometimes that's a good thing. It sounded good. It sounded good anyway. Whatever it meant. It's like some kind of portmanteau of rap and cappuccino. I don't drink coffee. You did miss a trick. Oh well. Next time. Also, that's another thing, isn't it? Maybe I wouldn't have had that situation happen where I ran out of stamina and I wasn't able to dodge the charge if I'd been using this instead of that, which obviously now I know you can't get 2. They don't stack if you have 2 rune discount wands. And who knows? Maybe it would still actually be bad to use the poison. But I don't know. It depends, because the fire obviously is good against them. So, but then I feel like that if the thing is that poison is good against a lot of the other enemies. I still think it was a good run. You know, I did get to level 15, didn't I? So it's not like it was a bad run. But it helps me to actually get to do well on the expedition itself. And poison is good against a lot of enemies. The attack buff obviously helps a lot. You know, so then if I do well in the expedition, it's in the actual first 2 days, then by the time I get to the Night Lord, I'm more likely to be strong against them, even if the poison damage isn't as good against them. But yeah, so that's my logic of it anyway. And it works, doesn't it? It's worked. It worked very well with Wylder and Raider again in those 2 runs that I did, and this was working too. But yeah, I just didn't do very well against the actual Night Lord, did I? That's all. But yeah, so I don't know. That's more the reason why it failed, isn't it? It's because of making mistakes in the actual Night Lord fight, rather than what relic setup I had or anything like that. I was doing good damage. It was just I also was taking a lot of damage. That's the main thing. Okay. All right. Okay, well, anyway, as I said, I think I'm done for now. So, I hope you've enjoyed watching. It's a cool boss. I'm sure I will do it more often with Ironeye and with other characters. Hopefully, I can beat Recluse's Remembrance stuff. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow if I stream again, and then start Executor's Remembrance and stuff, so that I can then I'll be happy to play him and see if I can beat this Night Lord with him at least. This is the way I want to do things, isn't it? Is play each Nightfarer in order until I've done their Remembrance. So yeah, hopefully I can do it this way. I don't think there's anybody I want to raid at the moment, so I can't pass it on, unfortunately. But it was yeah. So yeah. Obviously, thanks again for raiding me, Kick 6. That was I didn't expect that. So, but it was good timing as well. that was pretty cool. Right. He is a good streamer as well. And yeah. And you know, Rage Ikari, you stream as well, so that's fun to watch. And Rancid Nanas as well. Yeah, they're all good. All the people in chat are also cool streamers. So it all goes round to you know, it all kind of it all connects together. I don't know. I'm not sure what I'm trying to say here, but yeah. It's good anyway. It's all like one big group of cool people that stream, you know, or something that like to watch streams and also stream themselves and do it well. So, anyway, I'll stop rambling on. Until next time. Don't let them bug you too much.